Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday morning yoga class in a very, very cold snap, no matter where you are. It's cold out there. Deep sighs, and the world is a bit crazy. So we come to our mats. We come to our mats over and over, no matter what's happening in the world. We come here to ground, to recenter, to breathe, and probably I could go on and on all the reasons people come to the mat, but I'm glad you're here. I just want to say that. That being said, as usual, we take this time at the beginning of class to arrive, to settle in. So arrange yourself on your mat in a comfortable, upright, seated position. And maybe let out a deep sigh. Let your eyes close. I did decide to randomly open to a poem today. It's out of the book called What's True Here by Dana Falls, another yoga instructor and mindfulness teacher who lives in Virginia. Let's follow a few breaths before we listen to these words. This poem is called Essence of Healing. The essence of healing is saying yes to what the moment holds. It's letting go into the unknown while realizing it's all holy. Life and death, pain and ease, triumph and tragedy. The essence of healing is staying awake to this breath and the next. Each breath establishing a connection with that which can't be seen. The mystery flowing in and flowing out. Small self and vast self meeting in the heart. The essence of healing is receiving love and giving love. Not missing a single opportunity to let love lead while mind grows quiet. The essence of healing is making peace with your immortal soul, embracing relationships, accepting imperfection, seeing journey and destination as one long continuum, with every spot along the way equally important and meaningful today. As we let those words settle in, let us be aware of the next breath. Accepting what is, with no need to change it. If despair is what arises, let us sit with despair. If joy bubbles up, let us sit with joy. And let our heart be open, knowing that they can both sit side by side. In any moment, both can be true. From this place, let us go ahead and come back to that breath, or be with that breath in community. As we inhale through the nose and exhale a sigh through the mouth. 2 more times like that. Breathing all the way down into the belly, to the pelvic floor, and letting it all out through pursed lips. Again, we inhale and exhale. With that next breath, we're going to open our eyes and reach our arms to the sky on the inhale. And let those hands come back down on the exhale. Again, inhale, hands up, eyes can look up. And exhale, hands come down, eyes drop. One more like that, inhale up. And exhale, hands down. Leave the left hand where it is and reach the right hand over like a rainbow. But don't let that right hip pop up. Ground through the right hip as you reach out through the right fingertips. Eyes can gaze forward or up. Feeling the stretch in the side body, in the ribs. Rolling that right shoulder down and back. And then letting the right hand come back to the earth as the left hand comes up and over. Again, grounding through the left sits bone, reaching through the fingertips. Shoulder down and back, eyes forward or up. One more stretch, and then let that hand come back down. Both hands up, fingertips in, fingers interlace, and we turn the palms to the ceiling as we look up. This might be a good time to bring intention into your practice for today. Knowing that is personal and changing day to day. One more stretch here, and then eyes gaze forward and hands release and come back down. Let's walk those hands back behind the body, fingertips point to the back wall as we open our heart, drop the head gently back as the chin and chest reaches up. Opening the heart. Pulling the shoulder blades back together. Taking the time to stretch and open before we begin practice. One more breath there. Then come back to an upright spine. Slide the feet out in front of us. Let's pull the heel toward the body. Knees are bent. And then we're going to lift through the crown and then shift back, keeping the upper body long and in line. So not rounding. And then from here, we're going to gently twist. So tapping the right hand down or both hands to the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. So the further you can keep upright and back, the more you can engage those abs. But we're finding twisting in that long spine as at the same time waking up the side body, the abdominal muscles. So you find how many of these you want to do, and when you've had enough, lift back up, pull the heels all the way in, and give yourself that hug. As you hug yourself, there's more, definitely feel the love, but also feel the opening between the shoulder blades as you drop your nose to your knees and wrap the arms around the shins so you can feel that stretch between the shoulder blades opening. Hopefully that feels good. worthy of this love. You are more than enough right here in this moment. One more big hug. And then again, lift the crown of the head. Cross the ankles and let's roll over them as we come into all fours on the mat. I'll shed my layers so you can see what I'm doing. Knees under hips, wrists under elbows, under shoulders, as usual, finding ourselves here in all fours. And let's go ahead and look up, drop the belly, lift the tail, and round the back. Cats and cows. We've already woken up the spine this direction. And see how far you can look back. Can you see around your chest? And look all the way back toward that belly button, really pulling the chin in. And then how high can you look up at the ceiling? Stretch the eyeballs. Inhale on the up and exhale as you round in and look back, back, back. Beautiful. And come back to that neutral spine. Go ahead and reach that right foot back. These common moves. I want you to bend the right knee, and then we're going to pulse it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just rotating and reaching right hand up, keeping the knee bent. We're now reaching that right foot back, back. So you see, it's as if we were like arching. We're just moving the foot. The bottom foot is a kickstand. Well done. 5 of those, and then we're going to turn back to all fours, but leave that right knee out to the side. You with me? And then we're going to drop it and lift it for 5. So we're really waking up that hip joint, building a little strength in that socket. 1 more, and then set it down. And circle the hips around the knees. Emphasizing that side and the opposite side. Circle one way and the other for about 3 to 5 counts. Coming back center, reach the left foot back, stretch out through the heel, bend the left knee, and then 5 to the ceiling, pressing as if you're making footprints on the ceiling. And then whoop, we rotate, the right foot comes off the mat, the left stays bent. That's where we do things a little differently. And then you're reaching that left foot back, 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 back. I can really feel it. Hopefully you're getting a little, and then we rotate back to all fours. So we keep that left knee out, and then 5 up and down. Nice and slow. Feel those muscles engage. Well done. Set it down. Reach those hips back. Child's pose. Drop the forehead. Come up on all 10 fingers. So now we're bringing attention to the shoulder socket. Waking up the shoulders. And then back through all fours. Tuck the toes and lift the knees. Hovering here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly to knees, or belly to thighs. Tailbone up. Drop the head between your upper arms. We're still on the balls of our feet. And then we're going to yawn the back of the legs to the back of the room. Heels to the earth. Tailbone to the sky. downward dog. From here, we're gonna, as if you're rolling from the hips up to the shoulders, you kind of round, so hopefully you can see that. I pull my belly in and drop my tailbone and then roll up, pushing into my hands, coming into a rounded plank, and then roll back to downward dog, heels down. So let it come from the tailbone. Tuck the tailbone first, belly in, round up the plank, and then round back. At your own speed. Oh, that was weird. Do a couple more of those. And then next time you're in plank, stay there. And then let's drop the hips. Come into long plank. You can always drop your knees too. So a regular plank, reaching through the heels and the crown of the head. And then let's drop knees, chest and chin, and then push up into a cobra, releasing the tops of the feet, and roll back down. 2 more times, roll up, and roll back down, roll up, and roll back down, and then tuck the toes, and push back up to plank, our modified plank, back to downward dog. And this time, let's go ahead, come up on the balls of your feet, and then in tiny tiptoe movements, walk all the way up. So your feet are between your hands, and obviously you may need to bend the knees to get them there. Drop the crown of the head, wrap your arms around behind your knees, belly push firmly into your thighs, and then in this position, reach the tailbone up. Go ahead and drop the hands, bend the knees, and roll on up for our first standing position. Drop the shoulders down and back. Maybe a wiggle. And then come into mountain pose. Let's go ahead and get moving. Putting it all together into a sun salutation to start warming up the body. Inhale, hands up. Eyes gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk, step, or jump back to our plank. Lower down, and you decide if that's going to be cobra or up dog. From up dog, we go to down dog. Deep sigh out. Inhale, look up, walk, step, or jump back to that forward fold. Lifting the heart halfway, reach the hands back as you lift your heart for flat back. Then drop the hands loose and come up on the balls of your feet. So here we're playing with a balance, staying on the balls of the feet, building strength in those ankles, and then drop the heels and come all the way up, fingertips touch. Back, through the center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk, step, or jump. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Another big sigh here. Let all that air out. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to that spot. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Again, wrap your arms around the back of your calves. Deepen the forward fold. Then lower the hips. Lift the chest. And come up into your first chair pose. Fingertips are reaching up. Hips are reaching back. Tailbone tucks. One more breath here. Prayer through the center, back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk or step, jump back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, inhale that right foot to the sky. And then let's bring that right knee to left elbow and hold it there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So it's a twisting squeeze. Really pushing into our palms. Kick it back up and then bring that foot to the top of the mat. Keeping on the ball of the back foot, we come in to high lunge. Stretching out through the fingertips, lower the hips. Hands to prayer, we find the twist. Come on back, hands reach up, hands reach down. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, left knee to the right upper arm or elbow. Pull it in and hold it, hold it, hold it. Then kick it back, step it up, and come up for high lunge on this side. Ball the foot up, hands up. Drop the hips. Stretch up through the fingertips, holding here. Hands come to heart, and we find the twist on this side. Right elbow outside of left knee. Keep lifting through that back leg. Maybe the palms are at the center of the chest. Coming back center, hands come back up, hands come back down. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now, let's keep going. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, left knee over to right knee to left elbow, or go even further and come into a variation of side plank. You can kick that right foot straight out and hold it, or put it in fallen triangle and put the pinky toe edge of the floor foot to the ground. You decide. Then come back, meet me in three-legged dog, and then bring that foot up to the top of the mat, back to high lunge. From high lunge, step back so we don't go off the screen. We're going to come from high lunge and come into warrior three. Hands out above the head, left heel reaches back. Keep stretching here. From here, hands up, knee comes through. Holding here. Now from here, we're going to do similar to what we did. See that this left knee points straight out to the side, and our hands come into cactus. from this left knee bent cactus arms, we're going to reach right hand down and kick the left foot back for half moon. Now, depending on, oops, you may want to block there. You may touch the earth or you may hover. Kicking out through the left heel, left hand up, shoulders are stacked. From here, step back, and we're going to cartwheel the hands and come into what is called waterfall by some. So it's again the twist, and the right hand back and left hand is forward. Are you with me? Well done. Keep stretching out through those fingertips. And from here, we're going to cartwheel the hands down. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now we're going to do something a little different. And instead of going to the other side, we're going to do that again on the same side. So, right foot to the sky. Right knee, left elbow. Hold there or kick it out. Take it back to three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten it back out. Bring the foot to the top of the mat and meet me in high lunge. From high lunge, we went to warrior three. Hands out in front, heel back. Pick a different variation if you want. Hands up, knee comes through. Elbows cactus and the knee rotates out to the side, still bent. From here, left foot kicks back as right hand reaches for the earth or a block for half moon. And then the big rotation as we step the left foot back, right hand comes up and over, reaches all the way back as left hand reaches forward. For water wheel, go one step further and drop that right hand and bring the left over. If you want even more of a stretch. And then cartwheel those hands. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So doing that the same size twice in a row really wakes up that right hip. We're going to do it one more time through on the right side. You're like, say what? But we'll go through faster this third time. So right foot top, three-legged dog. Right knee, left arm, all the way to side plank. Back to three-legged dog. Up to the top of the mat. To high lunge. From high lunge to warrior three. From warrior three, hands up, knee forward. Cactus arms, knees out. Half moon. Feel the dance. From half moon, step back. Woo! Water wheel. Reverse the water wheel. And bring the hands back down. Step back, lower down. Inhale, dog. Exhale, down dog. So now it'll be no surprise that now we're going to do it 3 times on the left side. So, you kind of know where we're going already. Left foot to the sky. Left knee, right elbow. Pull it in, hold there. Or kick it out. Or do fallen triangle, you decide. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to three-legged dog. Left foot to the top of the mat. Coming up for high lunge. Arms up, hips drop. From high lunge, we kick it up to warrior three. Celebrating the fact that both sides are different. From warrior three, bring that knee through. Hands up, knee forward. Cactus the arms and bring the knee out to the side. Keep holding it there, squeeze that glute. Left hand reaches down, right hand up. Half moon, right heel reaches back. Great place to have a block. From half moon, step back, left hand comes all the way up and back. Right heel up, left hand back, right hand forward. Water wheel. Cartwheel the hands, step back, lower down, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Same thing, same size. Side. Left foot to the sky. Left knee, right elbow. Our side plank, or fallen triangle. Back to three-legged dog. And this time I let you open the hip. I invite you to drop that, bend that knee. And back to three-legged dog. Left foot top of the mat. Coming up for high lunge. Hands up, hips down, smile on your face. From here to warrior three, a little push off with that right foot, hands forward. Bring that knee through as the hands come up. Cactus the arms, knee out to the side. From here, left hand down, right foot back. Find yourself in half moon. Or hovering half moon. Step back. Left hand back or right hand forward for water wheel, or even further by dropping the left hand and bringing the right hand up. And then cartwheeling those hands. Step back, lower down, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more that side. So we're really using strength and balance combined in this sequence. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Left knee, right elbow. Or kick it up. Back to three-legged dog. Left foot top of the mat. Meet me in high lunge. From high lunge, we go to warrior three. From warrior three, knee up, hands up. Maybe you have a wobbly side like I do. Really lifting through the heart. Elbows out, cactus those arms as you rotate that knee to the side. Drop the left hand, kick the right hand back. For half moon, stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Step back, cartwheel the hands backwards. Come into water wheel. Or we reverse the water wheel. And think hard, go the hands back. Step back, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, child's pose. Well done. Rock your head back and forth as if you're ironing out the creases in your forehead. I love that visual. Elbows are slightly bent, big toes are together, knees slightly apart. And take a few deep sighs. Well done. Some couple more deep sighs. Whatever you need to reset your nervous system. To remind yourself to be present in this moment. From here, let's go ahead and bring the knees back together. Come into all fours. This time we're going to reach right foot back. Bend that right knee again, but this time left hand out forward, and then bring the left hand back and see if you can find that right foot. And then lift the heart, lift the crown of the head, and pushing the top of the foot into the fingertips, lift the toes to the sky. Set that down. Make some circles with the spine. Barrel rolls with the belly. Knees back together, left foot back. Toes point down. Then bend the knee. Right hand forward. Then right hand reaches back to find the top of that foot. Lift the heart, lift the crown of the head, and push the foot into the fingertips. One more breath, release, set it down, and undulate that spine, slinky spine. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make it feel delicious. Let's check our time. We're doing great. Let's see, what do we want to get to today? I know what I want to throw in before we come to seated positions. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes and lift the hips and meet me in downward dog. I want to put in the opportunity here to practice some hops to practice for potential handstands. So walk the feet in, maybe 1 foot, and then lift the right foot to the sky. And we're gonna practice just some baby hops. Then maybe kick the left foot to your sit bones. And bring your shoulders over your fingertips. And maybe you get a little hover. Aim for 3 to 5 hops. And then bring the right foot down and lift the left and do 3 to 5 hops on the other side. So it's this practicing hopping that will prepare us for handstands. When you think that's quite enough, you rock your knees and sit back on your heels and meet me in a seated kneeling pose. Drop the hands back and lift the heart. Maybe you want to Reach the hips up and down, feeling this stretch on the front of the thighs. Feel into what feels right. We're not really doing a back bend here. We're focusing on stretching out the front of the thighs. Come back to a tall spine. And actually we will now come to some seated poses. Let's roll over and sit back. Let's start with a wide angle seated forward fold. As you get here, first just notice the deep ah as you sense the earth is now going to support you. No more balancing on 1 foot or 2 feet. Just a deep ah. The earth has us now. Create your own angle here. Wide angle, crown of the head lifting. And let's start as if we're in a wide angle forward fold standing and swing our upper body hinging at the hips forward. Now here's another great place for the block or a bolster to support you as that hinging at the hip happens. And I want you to really experiment in your body where it is that you start feeling the stretch. And when you feel it, pause right away, like, oh, okay. And then maybe experiment, can I go further? Knowing you always can back out. So you don't need to look at the screen. I want you to really take this inward journey into this forward fold, letting gravity help find the edge and relax into it. You can use your arms, bolsters, blocks to support that upper body. And we're going to take the time to really relax into this position. Just that alone, you may find triggering in that you're like, oh, wait a minute, this is a lot. Again, see if you can stay at that edge. But know you have the invitation to back out a little. You're in charge of your practice. Couple more breaths here. And then using those hands as support, come on back up. Now again, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to bend the right knee and create a right angle. But the heel is back toward the hip. So we did a lot of this movement, right, with this hip to the side. Once it's there, see if you can turn to the left. It may be too much to turn all the way to this left leg, so you might find this space in the middle, in this 90 degrees, like the 45. Kind of feel into it, adjust, wiggle, and then feel where you're like, yeah, I want to see what happens if I walk my hands forward this direction, or this direction toward my leg. Or maybe I'm just going to stay upright here and really just feel the stretch and what it's doing right here. Again, don't worry about what I'm doing. Find what's working for you and what your body's calling for. Don't be afraid to experiment. Wherever you are, come back upright. Release this right knee. Maybe give it a kiss and thank it because that's a lot on the knee. And then we're going to do that to the left side. Bring the heel back toward the hip. Remember, if that's too much, you don't have to do that. You could bring it this way. You could bring it out to the side. You could do something totally different. You could be in child's pose by now. It's all good. Because it is a big stretch on the knee. So once you're here in this position, it's the position that you would hurdle. Like if we were hurdlers, never hurdled in my life, like, you know, where you jump over those things in the Olympics. This is what we would be practicing and stretching. So here's our day of playing like we're hurdlers at the Olympics. Really noticing how different the two sides are, just being fascinated. Sometimes that's bony structure, sometimes it's a lifelong of being right-footed or left-footed. One side has more muscle than the other. Might be tighter. It's all normal. It's all good. It's a great place to practice not making yourself wrong. Loving what is. And when you've had enough of your hurdling stretch, go ahead and slide, or bring that left knee back. Maybe give it a kiss, bring that right one up. Let's do that hugging again. Love the hugging. Drop the head, open between the shoulders, really squeeze in. And then from this curling inward, uncurl, lifting the crown of the head and slide the feet forward. So we did some standing forward folds. This is our first seated forward fold. Adjust your sits bones. Put a little bend in your knees. Bring your belly to the thighs. And then again, no need to look up. You know how to do a forward fold. Find the variation that you want right now in this moment. Find the stretch. Find where it feels like the ah, not the ow. It's at the ah where the magic happens. It's not pushing into ows. Come on back up. Let's see. Let's go ahead and come to our backs. Arrange yourself on the mat, rock and roll. Make little circles. Make big circles. Rock the hips side to side, dropping the knees to one side and the other. And loosening up that spine. And then dropping the feet, knees to the sky, hands by the sides, palms down. Maybe your hands reach your ankles. Maybe you even like to grab your ankles. It's all good. From here, tuck the tail. So we did this in plank, remember, as we rolled. So this time we're rolling up and lifting the hips. Come all the way to the top. Some deep sighs there. And then roll all the way back down. Let's do that a few times again. Let your eyes close. No need to look at the screen. Rolling up. Holding at the top for 1, 2, 3 breaths. Breathing all the way into the belly up there. And rolling slowly back down. Tailbone last. Maybe this time come up on the balls of your feet, going a little higher. Holding up there. And rolling back down, heels back down. Walk your feet to the edge of the mat, drop your knees to the right, and pause. Drop your knee, bring your knees back up, drop them to the left, and pause. Up to the top, back to the right, and pause, really taking the time to feel that stretch. We did a lot with those hips today. And back up and to the left. This is the last one of these. Knees back to the center, bring the knees to the chest, squeeze them in. Maybe a little rock and roll. And then let's reach those heels to the sky. Hands are still down here by the hips. Palms are on the mat. Let's do the one where we point our toes. Let's tuck our hands under our hips. Maybe the thumbs even touch. Toes are pointed. And then we're gonna do little hip lifts. Up, up, up. So you're pushing into the hands and lifting with these core muscles. Up, up. It's a tiny movement, but I always, for me, those are muscles I forget to use. Up. So you decide, maybe you already are like, that was 20, and bend the knees. Release the hands under the hips and grab the shins and squeeze them in again. From here, holding on to the right shin, stretch the left leg out, lift the head, look at the left toes, reach the left hand down as far that leg as you can. Staying here, squeeze tight, tight, tight. This is where we're really crunching in, using those muscles. The leg muscles are engaged, the core muscles are engaged. One more stretch, then set the heel and the head down. If you want, you can grab that big toe and stretch out through it and maybe give it a little tug. You can also just keep hand on knee, just giving some other options. Let's drop it out to the right, the knee or the foot. We've done that multiple times in this practice, so this is the last time opening it out to the right side. Keeping your left hand on your left hip to keep it down. Bringing that toe over the head again, or the knee, and then switching sides, maybe grabbing the outside of that foot with the left hand and bringing it across the body. Or on the twist, I often like to still bend the knee. And then right hand reaches out for the twist. Eyes can close. And untwist. We bring the left knee back up. We Lift the head, reach the right heel out now, right hand, woo, reach down that leg. Reach. So you're squeezing in the left shin and really reaching with the right hand. Again, everything's engaged here. Keep squeezing. Then we place the heel down, the head down. The two peace fingers can grab that big toe and you can stretch out through that leg if that feels good. You can be bent or not. And then we're dropping it to the left side. Again, you can be holding that knee or the toe. Last big stretch out to the side. The whole of the earth is supporting us at this point as we stretch. No balancing on one foot. Although this is a pose we do on one foot. A couple more deep sighs here before we go to the twist. Bringing the toe above the head, one little tug, and then switching hands. Again, you can grab the outside of the foot as you bring it across, or the knee. Now the left hand stretches out. Find your last final twist. Two or three more breaths here in the twist. And then bring the left knee back up, the right knee back up. Let's squeeze them in one more time, but this time bring your nose up to your knees, wrap your arms around those shins. Give yourself a really big squeeze. Really squeeze tight, lots of love. Feel that tightness. And then release everything into your Shavasana. Arms and legs can come off the mat. Eyes closed, and see if you can let out a whole body sigh. Like all the muscles just deeply say, ah, as they relax. Oh, knowing that this is what we've worked up to. Yoga was created to do the poses, to stretch and move the body so that you could relax longer and hold still. Whether that was seated or in lying down corpse pose. It was to calm the mind, the emotions. So you could let go into that field of love, into the oneness, into the expanse. Whatever you call it, that is where we're at. I'm going to read the poem and then mind the time so you can enjoy Shavasana. Essence of healing. The essence of healing is saying yes to what the moment holds. It's letting go into the unknown while realizing it's all holy. Life and death, pain and ease, triumph and tragedy. The essence of healing is staying awake to this breath and the next, each breath establishing a connection with that which can't be seen. The mystery flowing in and flowing out. Small self and vast self meeting in the heart. The essence of healing is receiving love and giving love. Not missing a single opportunity to let love lead while mind grows quiet. The essence of healing is making peace with your immortal soul, embracing relationships, accepting imperfection, seeing journey and destination as one long continuum, with every spot along the way equally important and meaningful today. I invite you to stay in the Shavasana as long as you can. 5 or 10 minutes after an hour-long practice is optimal, or even 15. So you can always stop this video if you're doing the video. If you're ready to come back, or you just click the video back on, bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Breathing into your palms. Coming back to the intention maybe that you set at the beginning of this practice. Coming back to this quiet, peaceful place, right here in your heart. From here, stretch your hands out over your head, yawn. Oh, reach, stretch, wiggle, and then roll to the right side as you rest your head on your upper arm. Bring your knees toward your chest. Pause here in gratitude. Gratitude for that ability to hold the despair and the joy next to each other. For the resilience of the heart. To the immense field of love that we all swim in. To knowing that there are so many good and kind people in this world. From there, go ahead and push yourself up to a seated position. We'll end our practice with our hands together at our heart, if that feels right. And we'll take those 3 breaths together in community. This time I invite you to make noise on the exhale. It's up to you. We inhale through the nose and exhale an audible ah. You can do ooh, oh, om, whatever feels right. 2 more times. Ah. Namaste. Thanks for showing up.